coming off Bautista versus Oliveira, the spectacular fight night. Hey, I mean, I've seen worse.
Oh yeah, it was better than I thought it was going to be on paper for sure.
I texted you afterwards. I mean, we'll get into the fight breakdown, but I texted you afterwards. I felt like an asshole because, you know, you had picked Horiguchi and I was going Albazi. And then I looked at the stat that, of course, all of Horiguchi's success that I watched, his wins were at bantamweight mostly. And that loss to Mighty Mouse was his only loss at flyweight. And I immediately thought to you, oh, damn, I wish I had changed that prediction now.
Yeah, Horiguchi's the man, yeah. Jailton Basharat got a decision win over Gianni Vasquez. That was supposed to be the Saeed Nurmagomedov, but he had fallen out for some reason. So he got that win before his younger brother, Farid Basharat, eked out a split decision over Jean Matsumoto. The younger brother being the, you know, the prodigy, the more skilled fighter. He was a pretty heavy favorite, I believe, but he, you know, Matsumoto put in a good shift and Basharat was able to eke out a decision. Nikolai Vernatenikov quickly dispatched Nico Price round one with a KO, elbows and punches up against the cage, just put him out.
I walked in at the end of that one. I saw poor Nico. I was like, oh, no.
Yeah, he didn't really get an opportunity to showcase anything, unfortunately. So, yeah, good win for Vernatenikov. On the undercard, Michal Oleksiejczuk versus Marc-Andre Barriault. Great fight for Oleksiejczuk, but Barriault had his moments for sure, but Oleksiejczuk was really dominating him in a lot of the fight. Number 6, Jailton Almeida versus Rizvan Kuniev. Did you see this fight, Dave? Okay, so that was the heavyweight. Fucking terrible.
Oh, yeah.
I saw someone say, it might have been Ariel or Luke Thomas or something online, said, did somebody sign Almeida up for MMA against his will? It looks like he doesn't want to fight every time he's in there. Like, it really looks like he doesn't know what, like somebody's making him do this, you know? So he says he's going back down to light heavyweight. This is 2 losses in a row at heavyweight for him. I don't see it being a lot different there. It wasn't a great showing for Rizvan either. It was just, he just clinched him up against the cage, but Almeida just didn't engage at all. He would like throw a couple punches and they were 100% all power punches, but he really had no hope of getting the takedown and submitting the guy. So he just stopped trying.
Quick question. Since heavyweight boxing has really been sucking lately anyway for a little while now, who is that exciting kickboxer they just signed? Rico?
Rico Verhoeven, yeah. He's fighting Alexander Usyk.
Oh.
That's what they're trying to set up anyway. So he originally was in talks with the UFC.
Yeah.
And I guess that fell out. And yeah, he's signing a fight against Alex. I mean, he's gonna make way more money against Alexander Usyk, but
I get it. And Zuffa might try to get their hands on that anyway, too. So they probably don't give a shit unless they don't go through that.
Yeah, they can fight in the Apex. Yeah.
All
right. Yeah, let's get to the main card though.
Let's talk about heavyweight. I was hoping.
Yeah. Co-main event: Amir Albazi versus Kyoji Horiguchi.
Yeah, Horiguchi just looked like the better fighter overall that you said he would probably be. And I mean, all right. So the way I saw it, he was overwhelming him with grappling, speed, striking, and if I remember correctly, because I've been very busy, I think at one point Albazi did catch him and wobble him a bit. And Horiguchi responded. So, I mean, when you take all of that into consideration, took one on the chin, came back, dominated the fight. I mean, can you ask for a better performance and a more complete performance than that? Maybe he could have got the finish. Honestly, if this went a few more rounds, maybe he would have, because Horiguchi was looking even stronger in that third to me. But yeah, impressive performance. The only thing is if he got the finish.
Yeah, so he got the decision win. He looked way faster. His counters were brilliant. He really just like baited in Albazi and would lay in these huge like right hands. He did very well in the grappling, like you said. Albazi certainly looked rusty, you know. I'm not sure if he had injuries or people just don't want to fight him too. He's like kind of one of those guys where people kind of would, he's a very dangerous fight and they don't want to fight him, but clearly he needs to be more active. I assume he had injuries, but one fight a year and then he was off all of 2025. So
yeah, he had some kind of major injury actually that he was out for a while. I don't recall it because it was probably the more important thing, but I was more interested in Horiguchi only losing the Mighty Mouse because I knew I was going to be wrong. But yeah, so he's been injured and he was out for a while. So, you know, unfortunately, because he's a real tough guy. I mean, obviously just not get finished in those 3 rounds with somebody like Horiguchi who was putting that kind of pressure on you. Like, good on
he
you.
was bloodied up early too.
Mhm.
Like, yeah, he fought through it. So yeah,
Just we're almost done. This was hard. Do you think Horiguchi should? I mean, obviously Pantoja should be next, but if Pantoja is still injured, would Horiguchi be a guy you'd like to see in there, or you think another fight?
Now. He's in the top 5 now, I think. So I think you just put him right in there. I mean, he's done his due diligence. He's looked the best, like in the division. He's a character, like a personality. You know, he's marketable. So yeah, I say you put him right in there.
Yeah, I'd like to see it.
Main event was not as bad as I thought it was going to be, luckily. So Mario Bautista versus Vinicius Oliveira.
Yeah, Batista overwhelmed Oliveira. I did laugh because you did say you always pick against Batista, so why change it up? But yeah, he overwhelmed him, and a lot of it was, I thought, just that grappling by Batista, you know, is a problem for some of these guys. Here's the thing. I still think coming away from this, though, that just watching the fight, that if you have a guy Batista can overwhelm or something like in here, he's going to get the finish, and that's cool. But if he doesn't get the finish, he's just one of those boring fighters because either A, he's just not overall very exciting, or B, he's so tough, he's hard to finish a lot. I didn't walk away with this thinking, wow, Mario Bautista, like, I really want to see another one of his fights, but I was thinking, wow, this guy is still pretty good. He's going to be around for a while.
Yeah, so Batista got a rear naked choke in round 2. Oliveira apparently cut like 30 pounds for this fight. So, I mean, he looked like it. You know, slow, no stamina. His power wasn't even that impressive. So, bad performance from him, but equally good performance from Bautista. So, he's very intelligent. That's kind of why you get sort of those boring fights. He stays safe. He doesn't overextend, you know, so that doesn't always lead to the most exciting fights. But this was one of his better ones. He really put the pressure on Vinicius, so he's on a good run. I'll pick him next time, and he'll lose. So
I wonder if, before we get out, I wonder what do you think about maybe going up in weight class at featherweight, trying something different, maybe having speed, or you know, I don't know. We'll see how he'd have to look, but I mean,
for Bautista.
Yeah, for Batista.
No, he's on a track to get in a title shot. He lost his last fight, but against Umar, you know, so everyone's losing to him. So
he wants to Sandhagen next, which I think is a rematch. I think, doesn't Corey have a win on him?
Umar or
no? Batista.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I know Vinicius. I think he said he was gonna move up. Obviously, cutting 30 pounds and a performance like that, he probably should move up.
Yeah,
so maybe 2 weight classes. You know.
Well, that was the fight night. Hey, you know what? Like I said, the Horiguchi fight wasn't bad, and we got to finish. So all in all, I don't know what this means. UFC Fight Night could have been worse.